Hi everybody, welcome back to Jim's Weekly Wonders and WTFs. Today, kind of going to be a fun day. We are celebrating my birthday, we're celebrating my father-in-law's birthday, and we're celebrating my mother-in-law's birthday because we're all in the month of August. So we've got a cookout planned in my in-laws' house later on this afternoon. I've still got to pick up the birthday cake from a local bakery, but first, being that it's my birthday, I want to start the day off right. I am on my way to Dunkin' Donuts to taste test their Americano and taste test their everything bagel. I've had Dunkin' Donuts before, but the only thing that I've ever had from Dunkin' Donuts is their cake donut, which is personally one of my favorite donuts in the entire world. I feel like they make the best cake ever. And their hot coffee. I've never actually had an iced Americano. That'll tell you how long it's been since I've been to Dunkin' Donuts, because iced Americanos have been my coffee of choice for about 9 or 10 years now. So it has been about that time since I've had any kind of coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. So we're on our way to Dunkin' Donuts now, and we're going to taste test them both and see how they stack up. So we're en route, and I will see you when we get there. Dunkin' Donuts has their dining room closed, which I guess is still related to COVID. So we're going to have to go through the drive-thru, which was kind of not what I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to film it from the inside. I actually have a table. I'm on a medication right now for a skin issue that makes me extremely sensitive to light, so I was trying to avoid having to put on a hat. All right, let's make our order.
Welcome to Dunkin'. We're ready.
Hi, could I get a large iced Americano with 2 equals and 2% milk? And then, do you have everything bagels?
Yes, sir.
Can I get a toasted everything bagel with cream cheese, please?
Anything else I can do for you?
No, that's it. All right, thank you. Kind of excited about the everything bagel. It is my bagel of choice. I am a sucker for an everything bagel. Okay. So again, I'm dealing with the skin issue, and I'm on medication and a facial wash that makes me really sensitive to sunlight. And it's kind of sucked because anytime I'm outside, even when it's overcast, I am now sunburning really, really easy. So it's kind of inconvenient. I'd rather go without a hat. Since I started the medication, which was about a month ago, I almost immediately sunburned my head because I did not take the doctor's orders seriously. But that is neither here nor there. I don't mind wearing a hat. We're going to sit outside, we're going to have our bagel and try our Americano, and we're going to see how they stack up. So, excited about my birthday. We've got a couple things we need to do. I've got to stop and get a couple birthday cards. I have to stop and get a gift card for my father-in-law. I've already got the gift card for my mother-in-law. It's to her favorite sushi place that's close by her house. All right, let's pay for our food. Hi.
Iced Americano, right?
Yes, and an everything bagel toasted? Thank you. Thank you. Awesome, thank you so much. He seemed friendly enough. I'm kind of getting hawked down by the girl eating her donut. Probably because I'm talking into the camera while I'm in the drive-thru. One unfortunate thing is, I guess they expect you to put your own equals in. I will say one thing. What is the point of wearing a face mask if it's going to be down below your nose and mouth? So my guess is that they had to make my bagel from scratch. Ah. Thank you so much. You too. I'm glad she actually only had to handle my bag. I would have been very concerned if she'd been the one making my bagel, because I watched her eat with her hands. I watched her mess around on her phone, and then watched her pick up my bag. So, but luckily, I had my eyes on her the whole time, and I know she didn't have anything to do with my food. All right, so we're parked. Let's go eat a bagel. All right, so we've gone through the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts, and see Dunkin' Donuts in the background. And we're gonna sit outside, and we're gonna eat our bagel. All right, so we're at Dunkin' Donuts. Like I stated in the car, the dining room is actually closed, and they have 2 tables outside to eat at, but both of those tables are occupied. So we found a shady spot right here by this wall. So I've got my bagel, and I have my Americano. So let's kind of see what we've got. So alright, so I thought Dunkin' Donuts actually spread the cream cheese on for you. Okay, alright, so I guess not. I guess we're gonna be spreading our own. Oh no. This is not an everything bagel. This is a multi-grain bagel. Okay, so, all right, so there's like 4 cars in the drive-thru, and I'd have to get back in and load everything back up. Now we're just gonna, all right, so got the order wrong. Not good. All right, so we'll go ahead and cream cheese this up. I'm kind of anxious to try the Americano. I don't know if I have mentioned it in previous videos, but I am a big fan of the iced Americano. That dates back to a trip to New York about 10 years ago. Actually longer than that, probably 15 years ago. Yes, I just did lick the knife, but I'm the only one eating the bagel, so not gonna harm anybody. All right, so first off, the Americano. It's kind of weak. And I don't think that is kind of weak. And it's not sweetened, which is okay. I can deal with that. It's kind of weak Americano. All right, so my multi-grain bagel. Is actually it's not bad. I mean, it's not an everything bagel. which will probably be better for the birthday cookout later on today, on my breath anyways, even though I'm planning on stopping by and brushing my teeth. But the bagel itself is kind of doughy. And chewy. It is toasted, but it doesn't feel crispy. It's not a great bagel. I mean, it's okay. But it's doughy and it's chewy and it's not really toasted. And I don't have a napkin, which is inconvenient. It's honestly not a great dining experience. I guess it's good that I didn't get to eat inside, so they don't get to hear how unhappy I am with my multi-grain bagel. My chewy, doughy, hardly toasted cream cheese bagel. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna eat the other half. Like, that was not a fun half bagel. That actually felt like it was kind of work. And the Americano, it's weak. It tastes more like watered down coffee, and I just got it for almost $8. I would have expected a whole lot better. So the bagel, I will give that, I'll give that 4 stars out of 10. I mean, the flavor was not bad at all for a multigrain. I'm not opposed to multigrain. It's not my bagel of choice. I would have actually probably gone 5 stars if it had actually been the bagel that I ordered. So we're gonna give it a 5 out of 10 stars on flavor, texture, overall experience, but I'm gonna knock a star off because it was the wrong bagel after all. So we're gonna go 4 stars out of 10 on the bagel. The Americano, really disappointed. Okay, so this is what I would expect. And you can still see there's plenty of ice. This is what I would expect if I had bought the Americano 3 hours ago and I had left it sitting in my car and all the ice had melted and now it was watered down. I'm actually gonna do better than that. If this were a Starbucks Americano and I had left it in the car for 3 hours and it had watered down, it would still taste like an Americano. This is fresh, and this tastes like a Starbucks Americano that sat in the car for 3 hours and got watered down, and then I drank about that much of it and then topped it off with water. That's what I taste. So the Americano, I'm gonna give 3 stars. I mean, and I really think I'm gifting you a star, Dunkin. I think I'm gifting you a star on the 3 stars. So we're gonna go 4 stars on the bagel, we're gonna go 3 stars on the Americano. And for the whole service experience, I'm gonna go 3 stars. They were polite, they were friendly in the drive-thru, but they gave me the wrong bagel. They didn't give me a napkin, which is kind of awkward. I mean, thankfully, I got to cream cheese my own bagel, and it wasn't overly gooey, and I'm not having to do a bunch of this with my hands and then wiping all over my clothes. So 3 stars. I would consider this a fail as far as overall experience goes. I don't know if I'd ever go back to this particular Dunkin' Donuts. They don't know how to make coffee. They don't know what kind of food that they're throwing on the toaster. So I'm not going to say which Dunkin' in Indianapolis this was. I will at least be fair. I don't want to ruin the whole Dunkin' experience for everybody. My Dunkin' experience today, not so great. I think down the road we might do another taste test at Einstein's Bagels and see how that comes out. So, and I guess I kind of already did a taste test for Starbucks in my very first video. Okay, so that is my Dunkin' taste test. So we're gonna load up, get out of here, and get on with the rest of our day. Watered down coffee is never great. Well, we've kind of got an epic fail going on at the Dunkin' Donuts. I've had my bagel and I've had my Americano, but now my battery's dead. So I've got AAA on the way. So bad first bagel, bad Americano, dead car. Hopefully AAA comes through. All right, to be continued. Okay, so AAA has come and gone. They had to replace the battery. It wasn't taking any kind of charge. So I have to give a super shout out to Whitney. She was the AAA technician that came and replaced the battery. I wasn't comfortable trying to film her for the YouTube video. I just felt like it was a little bit, even asking that would not have been that great of a thing. But I have to say, she did an admirable job. She explained everything, every bit of the process and through it. She replaced the battery. Not bad. I mean, hour and 45 minutes here at the Dunkin' Donuts, but I've got a new battery and I'm back on my way, and she did an awesome job. So again, shout out to Whitney and AAA. Whitney, you're a hero. You're my hero. You really saved the day today. So thank you so much for being friendly, being knowledgeable, and going above and beyond to get my battery replaced. Thanks a bunch.